got a little breakdown video today for the new dig site article, and I wanted to bring some great news. So first off, Halo MCC is going to have a preview for the game's next content update on July 10th, which is a major W, because for a while now, I thought the game wouldn't be seeing an update in a bit. Now, included in this update will be another dig site release. If you didn't know, 343 put together a team of modders to go through and restore things that were cut from various Halo games. And when I mean various Halo games, that even means the Macworld 1999 version of Halo, which is extremely cool. Let's dive into this dig site article a bit, and the first thing is that they've acquired new talent: Crisp, Crevel, Killzone, and Neo. If you've been in the modding community at all, you probably recognize these individuals, so it's really cool that they're getting to work on dig site now. Alright, so next up are tons of cut maps ranging from early versions of Halo CE to maps from Halo CE's PC release by Gearbox. You have this map called Endor, which was restored, updated, and later called Underground by Ludus. As the names would imply, it's a map that takes place entirely underground, and Ludus was able to use some unused textures that Gearbox made to update the map for dig site. Then we have a map called Dusk, now called Abyss by Ludus as well. Pretty sure this is also a cut Gearbox map, and they made use of the unused rock textures as well as using the iconic E3 2000 skybox for this map. This one right here is called Ruined Pain, which is a very odd name. The dig site team believes this map is from Halo's early transition into an FPS from the third-person shooter it was gonna be. Next, we have a map called Swamp Thing from the Gearbox Halo PC port. The art is pulled from the Guilty Spark level, and it really reminds me of Backwash from Halo 2's DLC map pack. Finally, for the CE maps, we have Spasm, which if you didn't know is from the famous Macworld 1999 build of Halo. This map is more of just a sandbox test map, and it was used in that very old showcase, but it's still going to be really interesting to get to open it up in the tools and explore the level. Alright, next in the dig site are a few revisions of Halo 2 levels, which I'll just show a little bit. These levels are just early versions and revisions of the levels that we've seen before in Halo 2. Now, let's get into the cut levels for Halo 2. The first map is called Anchor Point, which should look familiar if you've played the Halo 2 campaign, as it pulls art from the mission where the Arbiter fights the Heretic. Next, we have Artery, which is a cut map from the Windows Vista port of Halo 2, and looks like a gloomy and dark Forerunner facility. Then we have Backwoods, which is also from the Windows Vista port of Halo 2, and it looks like another test level. This map is called Convergence, and man, it looks like a super cool big team battle map. Also, this is an early revision of the map. After that is Convict, which looks like Prisoner from Halo CE, so that's pretty neat. Then we have Grotto, which is pulled from the campaign BSPs, and honestly, it would have been really interesting to have more Delta Halo maps in Halo 2. Another remake cut from Vista is Rodentia, being a remake of Rat Race from Halo CE. Next up are a few example maps made to show off a few different environments in Halo 2. Then we have Shaft, which is a very interesting layout and was cut from Halo 2's Xbox release. Finally, for cut maps, we have Soccer, which is a revision of a test map for Halo 2 Vista. Now, the final section of the dig site is dedicated to weapons, vehicles, and creatures. As you know, I'm still hard at work on my Halo 4 mod, but you can definitely count on me using these restored assets when I go to mod Halo CE and 2. First up is the Assault Rifle Grenade Launcher. Now, something that's pretty cool is that these weapons come from an early version of Halo that was in third person, so a lot of these models are super low poly. So the dig site team added more triangles to the model so that they would look nice in first person for release. Next up is the cut SMG from early Halo. This is a very different design from the SMG that we all know and love, but it's still very cool looking. Moving over to vehicles real quick, the dig site team, with the help of the 343 Vaults and Marcus Leto's archive, they were able to dig up the models of various vehicles from Halo's early RTS days. These are just models instead of tags, but it'll be cool for modders to use as a reference for other stuff. Next up, we have various creatures in Halo CE. The dig site team weren't able to get the Blind Wolves or Thorn Beast working for release, but these restored creatures are just as cool. Next up is a collection of vehicles that are restored and now drivable by the player. Some of these vehicles were shown off already in other dig sites, but it's still very cool to see CE getting new vehicles. Alright, now for Halo 2, here you have the cut Mongoose, a civilian car, and the very goofy Piglet. Also, the weapons seen on the ground are getting their melee combos and a few reload animations restored, and I can't wait to see them. Now we're going back to restored and updated AI, and first up are the Shurikwai. This unit is huge and can apparently stomp on you, so that'll be very fun to fight. Next is the Slugman, and it seems to be a cut sniper unit from Halo CE. These are probably my favorite cut enemy, and definitely have that early 2000s sci-fi look to them. Finally are the Covenant Masters, which are a very early version of the Elites. Still a pretty cool look for the Elites, and they look very Predator-like. That's pretty much it for the dig site article, and I'm super excited for MCC still getting updates. That being said, I think I want to do a video soon of my thoughts of where I want the MCC to go in the future. But until then, I'll see you later.